Hello, everybody, and welcome to the first official episode of Shonen Showcast, the #1 anime podcast and your spot for everything anime related. I'm your co-host, Junior.
Whoops. We should have figured out an order. My bad.
Nah. Well, you said you were going to go last.
Yeah, but I'm checking out how we no insurance and how
No, it's the same with the intro.
I'm going to just tell y'all right now, this is staying
No,
in.
Well, I'm Jordan.
I'm Elijah.
Yeah.
And, as you guys figured, or some of you may have figured from our little hints thrown on Instagram, our first topic of discussion on this podcast is who we think the best Dragon Ball villain ever is. Now, that includes Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, and Dragon Ball Super. No GT. We don't talk about GT.
It doesn't exist.
What's GT?
I like
GT.
it.
Who even knows?
I like GT, but it has the worst villains. I'm going to be honest with you.
No, listen, I liked...
Don't say it.
What?
You like Baby?
Yes.
Ew.
I liked Baby.
You like the baby?
Ew.
Yeah.
you keep
Holy
making
shit.
the same songs,
I think that's
Junior.
the first pop culture joke Elijah ever made.
So you do listen to the radio. Oh, shit.
Whatever.
Yeah, listen, it's a good drive to school, you know what I mean?
Whatever.
That's all you ever hear, right?
Yeah, so we're going to be listing who we think our favorite Dragon Ball villain is and why. And like I said, we're not including GT. Sorry, any GT lovers. If you like GT,
They exist?
I'm sorry. Yeah, listen, unfortunately.
GT, no. I did like GT.
We got a GT lover.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
for sure. Listen, I'm probably the biggest Dragon Ball fan here. So, yeah, GT, I do like it, but I just don't like part 1.
Okay, yeah. Because part 1 sucks ass.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
I'm pretty sure they just wiped their butt across a piece of paper
Yeah.
and
Yikes.
fed it to the fucking media.
Yeah, part 1 is really bad. But once it gets to that part 2, it gets pretty flames.
Oh, you mean with Baby?
No, Baby's not part 2, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, he is?
That's
Damn.
part 2,
All right, whatever.
in my opinion.
Whatever.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, no, because it went Super 17, Baby, Omega Shenron, in terms of like the biggest villains, right?
I
forgot
thought
about Super 17.
Omega Shenron was the last villain, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And Baby came before him, so that makes him part 2.
I
That makes him part 2.
I think
Because he
Baby's part 1.
became before Omega. So then Omega's the only part 2?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. I haven't watched it. I'm rewatching Dragon Ball Z though.
No, I'm
Currently.
Oh
And then
no,
I'm-
you know what? I think I'm wrong.
What?
Because I think Baby is the first time Goku went Super Saiyan 4.
No.
And
Really?
he went Super Saiyan 4 against
Yeah, he did.
Super 17.
Yeah.
Hey, don't ask me. I
It
didn't
was.
watch GT.
Oh, yeah.
It was
so
the first
Baby
time.
came
Yeah, he
first.
definitely went Super Saiyan 4 first.
Because he went Golden Grade Ape and
Yep.
shit. Yeah,
And
dang.
Pan had to say, "Hey, Grandpa, stop killing
I
everyone."
love how we said no GT and we're talking about GT.
for like the first like 5 minutes of the
Good.
podcast.
It's that fire. That's why. See, you see what I do?
Oh, God.
So, as the most plus ultra one of us here, just kidding.
I don't know.
Interesting.
Arguably.
Just kidding. That's just a
Yeah,
little nod
yeah.
to some of my Instagram
Yeah,
lovers
that's
out there.
definitely-
I was gonna put that
some
in
of
the
them
post.
have been
I was gonna put that in the
bugging
post.
out. Yeah, listen, no. Some of them have been bugging out trying to figure out
Oh, yeah.
which one of us is who.
I mean, like, they're going to find out now. Because
They're gonna know.
Yeah.
So to
You saw the post I
as
made.
the,
I was gonna be like, "How's that for plus ultra attitude?"
So listen, as the most plus ultra here, I'll go first.
Okay.
I'll hit my favorite villain and who I think is the best Dragon Ball villain. And now you guys may think you know who I'm gonna pick, but I'm about to throw a big ass curveball at you guys.
All right.
This curveball is the size of a big old ass. All right. This curveball is that I think the best Dragon Ball villain in the entirety of the series is Zamasu.
Yeah.
You see the ball curved and curved back
Yeah,
around, so it was a
definitely.
double curve. You know what I mean?
the initial intro was to lead people away from.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
I
But
feel
then
like
it
your
curved
followers saw this
again.
answer too after the whole posting. was on
Listen,
his-
if you would like to follow along as to my reason why, consider me your audiobook. Pull up my Instagram page right now and just go through the reasons I listed why he was the greatest. I'll be your audiobook. All right?
Of course.
I think Zamasu was the greatest villain in the entirety of Dragon Ball.
Explain.
Okay, I'm glad you asked. Well, no, I'm glad you demanded. Well, I personally think Zamasu was the best Dragon Ball villain out of all of them because, if you want the short answer, because, I mean, like, he was actually successful. If you want the long answer, it's because he was so well written.
You said successful?
Yeah, he was
For a
successful as
Dragon Ball
hell.
villain, yeah,
He did
'cause
not
most
succeed.
of
Yeah.
them aren't really that well.
He did not
written.
succeed.
Exactly. Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Mad Mortals. Okay, no, it wasn't.
No,
that. It
yeah.
wasn't a lot. It was
No.
like, well, like they had like a group of 100 people.
And they ended up getting popped
What,
by
from
Zeno. Yeah.
Nah, but that's different.
Oh, they
Listen. I want to get to that last. All right, that's my last point.
All right.
My first point as to why he's my favorite villain and I think the best villain is because like compared. So like we were just saying, like compared to all the other Dragon Ball villains, to me, Zamasu was probably the most in-depth villain because when you look at even going back to like Demon King Piccolo, right?
Mm-hmm.
All the villains between then and even before that, and from the start to like now, other than Zamasu, have either been I want to conquer, I want domination,
Right,
or
right.
I want destruction, and there's been no in between. Frieza wanted to conquer. He's a galactic emperor. Cell, he wanted destruction pretty much because he just wanted to prove that he's the best. And that entailed destroying the Earth.
Yeah.
Boo. What do
Literally
you
just
need?
destruction.
what do you need? He's the incarnation of destruction.
Yeah, Boo is
And
just
even people
chaos.
you might not consider villains, but like opposing factors at a time, like Beerus, Broly. Broly is straight mindless. That's mindless. That's mindless destruction.
He's
Even though his
basically
backstory is
Majin Buu
good.
too.
Yeah. Even though his backstory is
Yeah.
good, he went mindless. And Beerus is the god of destruction.
Yes,
Demon King Piccolo
literally.
wanted to conquer. Vegeta wanted to conquer.
Wow.
Conquer.
He did
and
conquer.
wanted destruction. He did conquer.
What about
He did
Janemba?
conquer.
What was his whole deal?
To destroy.
That was Janemba was in hell. He was setting hell like a blaze. So they were like, "Yo,"
He was destroying.
They were like, "Yo, man's you dead? Go down there and take care of that."
But no, like, glad you brought up Janemba though, because even counting like movie villains and stuff,
Yeah.
you got Janemba who just, like you said, set everything ablaze, destroyed. Bojack, I'm confused.
I think we all are.
Isn't he like a
Yeah.
pirate?
Yeah, he's like a
They,
pirate.
they were space pirates, but it
Yeah.
was weird where they came from. And well, this is
He was like sealed inside of the earth or
yeah,
something.
this is kind of like
I don't remember
it's
that.
Kinda
Yeah.
nerdy. Yeah, it's kind of nerdy, but like I'm pretty sure he's on like the time travelers fucking
Oh,
thing
God.
on Dokken. Yeah, I know it's weird. I don't.
That's
understand.
Dokken.
I mean,
I know,
yeah,
but
no,
like
they
it
gotta
has to be
include
somewhat
everybody.
True. No, they don't. He's not a time traveler.
If Xenoverse won't,
Time
they
Patrol
have
or
to.
whatever they call it.
The time patrol's lit.
Man, anyways. But no, it's just been like either straight up I want to control and rule or I want to destroy everything. And I feel like Zamasu was the first shift out of that kind of like staple mindset for villains where it was like Zamasu was such an in-depth character where he was like he saw the sheer destruction that mortals were causing themselves and like saw it as like a stain on the beauty of the universe. Because, I mean, he saw the beauty in the universe. And now he wanted to destroy all mortals. His Project Zero Mortal plans was to destroy all mortals, right? But that's not to say that he wanted mindless destruction. It was actually very mindful destruction.
True.
Because he wanted to preserve the beauty of the universe. He didn't want to destroy the universe. He, in fact, wanted to save the universe by destroying the thing that was killing it, pretty much. And this could kind of be a nod to pollution. I don't know, but like...
Maybe.
Zamasu is AI.
Yes,
Oh, God,
yes,
no,
he's
no,
AI.
that's different.
No, it's not. Have you seen Terminator?
No, actually.
Zamasu's the Terminator.
Basically, the AI.
Well, he did jump through time.
The AI determines that people are the problem.
Oh, wow.
Exactly. Zamasu's the fucking
That's like the
Terminator.
Matrix.
I guess. Yeah. It's a little
Zamasu is the
The
Matrix
Matrix.
as well. Listen, with all this time jumping and becoming the universe, and it's the Matrix and whatever, right? But so like Zamasu to me was kind of like not relatable, but like I don't know the correct word for it, but I was kind of like set back where I was like, damn, like I feel you because like he really was in the like top position to step in and do something about it. But what do you mean?
No, he wasn't.
What do you mean no?
It wasn't his universe. The
Oh,
fuck
no.
out of here, bro.
No. Now when he saw it, it was his universe. When he saw those rock guys with the clubs like beating each other and
Yeah.
stuff.
So
That's
stay
his
in your
universe.
universe and let us
No,
rock.
you gotta preserve all the beauty. You gotta preserve all the beauty.
No, you don't.
So if you
Zeno
were,
didn't.
let me hit you with a hypothetical situation. Let's say you were the fastest man alive. You were the Flash, right?
Usain Bolt.
Yes. And you saw somebody about to get shot. You would run to save that person. But let's say you also had super hearing and you heard somebody in Beijing about to get shot. You wouldn't go save that person? Go save that person.
Flash could effectively save both.
Yes, and you're the Flash. So you should do it. And Zamasu could effectively save all universes from the threat that is mortals.
No,
Yeah, they're destroying the
No.
universe.
that's destroying order. Because
No,
yes,
not really.
yes, because Zeno, the king of everything,
Mm.
he placed. There's a
Hierarchy?
Hierarchy. There we go. There's a hierarchy for a reason. All right.
Okay.
So if you're Universe 10, stay in Universe 10, bro.
But he deemed the hierarchy flawed because
Yeah.
they allowed
And what
Mortals to
happens?
be
What
correct.
happens when you get too big for your britches?
you get by Zeno.
Exactly. You get squished. Bro.
No, listen, but that's like
Bye bye.
that's like an honor.
That's
That's
an
an
honor.
honor.
To get
Yes.
No, that's a
topped by
Frost.
Zeno.
Hell yeah.
Did Frost come back?
I think he did.
That's trash.
Unfortunately.
That's trash.
I think he
I
shouldn't have.
forgot
But,
that Frost gotten popped.
Yo, he straight up got
He
popped.
said nope.
But yeah, no, I mean, like, if you're in a position where you know that you could intervene and work towards the goal that you so want to accomplish so bad,
Right.
but you're constantly just told not to interfere by somebody who you deem higher up than you, and they're just like, no, don't interfere. No, don't interfere. Like, I felt him. I was like, damn, that's aggravating as hell. It's kind of like, it's kind of symbolic of being a kid and growing up, and you're told things that you constantly can't do,
Right.
and then you're old enough to realize that, like, oh, I have a mind of my own. I'm just going to go do this. And then
Right.
you work towards your goal. Now, his goal, I mean, additionally to that, let me just say he was super fucking smart. All right, he was really smart. This man
I'll give you that.
did
yeah.
he plotted in a universe where he knew nobody could find him, and then executed in a timeline, a whole different timeline where nobody could oppose him. I mean, he didn't account for them having a time machine because he was actually pretty drawn back by that.
Yeah.
He didn't account for humans
I don't
being
think
able
that's
to make
ever
a time
like
machine.
in anyone's plan. Like,
No, it's very illegal as a matter
exactly.
of fact.
Oh man, they got
I mean,
a time
what he's
machine.
doing is very illegal.
Yeah, exactly.
So.
The time rings
Right.
are illegal as well.
I don't think he thought that any human could have the mental capacity to build a time machine.
Well,
So,
you can't count on both.
considering that, so like take the time machine out of the equation and look at Zamasu's equation.
Yeah.
I'll plot in a timeline where nobody can find me because nobody thinks this is gonna happen, and I'll execute in a timeline where nobody can oppose me.
Right.
That's fucking fire. That is like the most in-depth plan any Dragon Ball villain has ever had.
Okay.
And then like
I see what you're
it
saying.
worked. He was fucking up mortals, Project Zero mortals, and without any intentions of destroying the planet itself. Afterwards, would restore itself to its former beauty, and then on to the next. He killed the Supreme Kai, getting rid of Beerus. Again, get rid of anybody who could oppose me.
True.
And in the end, now let me just say also that he was one of the very few Dragon Ball villains that our heroes actually had to run away from. Let's just throw that out there as well.
No, they've had to run from.
They've
other
run
ones.
from basically every villain.
I mean, not Goku.
Oh, he does.
No, who has he run from? I think Zamasu might be the only person Goku has run away from and had to come back to. Okay, Boo doesn't count
Oh.
because he was blowing up the planet.
Okay. Well, let me think. What about Android 19 and Android 20?
That doesn't count.
That don't count? Alright.
He was running from a heart virus.
Okay.
He was going to die.
If you say so.
No, listen. I mean, they pulled up on Black. Okay, well, Black pulled up on them first.
Yeah.
And then he had to retreat back to the timeline because using the ring,
Well,
whatever.
yeah, it
Yeah.
kind of pulled him back.
So they
wasn't
chased him
Goku
down.
bodying Black at that point?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
didn't have
bodying
any-
him.
Yeah, he had no transformations at
Yeah.
that point, so
Right.
he didn't even know.
Now, manga wise, he had not even had Super Saiyan by that point, but that pushed him to Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
Anime wise, they didn't do
skipped
the Super Saiyan thing.
I don't
Yeah,
know why.
It was dumb.
I was
thought
like-
it would have been a great.
Yeah,
addition.
exactly. Like, see, like, he was like, oh, okay, so that's what Super Saiyan is.
That's his progression.
and then learn it, and then as they keep fighting, he learns more.
Right. Yeah.
Rather than, all right, now you're back, look what I can do.
Rose.
That was mad, like, abrupt.
Yeah, no, it really was. It very much was. But, I mean, even when he went back to his time and they went after him, they ended up having to run with their tails between their legs back to their time to train and get stronger.
Right.
Because they weren't strong enough to beat Black and Zamasu. And so they went back to their time, had to train, get stronger, blah, blah, blah.
And then Vegeta shits on.
Yeah, they go back and they shit, and Vegeta shits on Black. But, what's it called? Vegeta shits on Black, and Goku shits on Zamasu. They merge into Merge Zamasu. Merge Zamasu shits on them.
Merge into Vegito.
They
and then
merge into
shits
Vegito.
on them again.
Vegito shits on them
For 3 minutes.
for 3 minutes.
And then they unfuse.
They unfuse, and Zamasu is ready to shit on them again. And in the end, he's done in by the spirit or the hope sword, or so we thought. and then he is the universe. Now that I have no
I don't
explanation for.
understand. That makes no sense.
That is
Listen,
the
he's a
weirdest
god.
part.
He's
I'm not
godly.
gonna lie,
He's
that was
godly.
the weirdest part of
It
the whole
was
arc.
very weird.
Like I didn't mind it
like,
up
I
until
am
like I was fine with Trunks splitting him in half because he basically did a Genki Dama sword.
Right, yeah.
I was like, okay, I guess
Lend
100
me your
people is
energy.
enough.
Right.
I guess.
100 people.
Right? 100.
They all probably could have just jumped him at that
I
point.
mean, let's be real. The majority of that energy was Goku and Vegeta.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, we know.
And
but,
they were like dying.
exactly, but they were exactly. They were like at less than
Honestly.
half power. They were like they were. Oh my god! But yeah, a Genki Dama no less.
yeah.
But he becomes the universe somehow.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, the fact that they had to get ready to get in that time machine and run again after pressing the Zen button, and then Zeno. The fact that it took Zeno to get rid of Zamasu. Just the
I
sheer
see
fact.
your point
Now,
where you're
listen,
coming from that,
2
but-
times it took godly power to get rid of Zamasu.
Wait. Hear me out though.
Mm.
There's a reason why.
Why?
He used the Super Dragon Balls, bro. You're forgetting that whole part.
Oh, I forgot to mention that actually. He used the Super Dragon Balls and then destroyed the Super Dragon Balls so nobody else could use them.
That was
Like,
probably
that's
the
so
best part of the plan.
Literally the best part.
Because what you get 2 wishes from the Super Dragon or whatever.
No, I think you just get one.
Is it? I don't know.
I believe so.
Because he
It's just
used the
one really
regular
big
Earth
wish.
Dragon Balls to become Goku. Or
No, he used the Super Dragon Balls for that. That's the only time he used
How did
it.
he get,
Oh, no.
because he got immortality.
Because he went to another timeline and used those Super Dragon Balls.
Oh, what
See,
the-
that's the part that shit got confusing. I think that's when they were explaining, like, yeah, Zamasu went into the past and then the past, future past. I was like,
Because then didn't he use the Super Dragon Balls and then travel into like a year into the future so he could use it
With the
again?
time ring. That's right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
With the time ring.
oh, yep. That's what it
And
was.
then he destroyed them, then went to another timeline to, Zamasu.
And
Yeah.
that was Trunks' timeline, right?
Right,
That was Trunks'
yeah.
Craziness, bro. Okay, see, like, I'll give you that. Like, that's definitely the most thought that's been put into.
Like, you really have to draw out the whole board.
Yeah, honestly, like, how did the writers think of that? Like,
That,
that's-
especially the Dragon Ball Super writers,
Right,
like for the
honestly.
anime. Like, come
No,
on.
it was Toriyama.
Well, okay, yes, it was Toriyama.
He wrote-
what's that?
Toriyama,
Princess
Toyotaro.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
Toriyama.
Toyotaro just draws.
Toriyama
Oh, yeah, he just
writes.
draws? Oh,
no,
okay.
He writes the story too.
He draws them on.
Come back.
Sorry,
no,
Toyotaro.
Toriyama, basically with the Future Trunks arc, Toriyama writes like a manuscript. Like this is all the stuff that's going to happen,
Yeah.
and then the other details get filled in by Toei or Toyotaro.
Interesting.
And that's why Mastered Super Saiyan is in the manga by Toyotaro, and
Because the manga is the good
and
part.
what he do in the Future Trunks arc that never
The
happened.
Gamma Burst Flash.
No, no,
That
Oh,
too.
Hakai.
no. Hakai,
That too, yeah.
Hakai was in the manga.
Right. Oh, you're
What
talking about in the
yeah,
anime.
What happened in the anime that never happened in the manga? I forget what it was.
In that arc?
Yes, there was something that
I'm not
happened.
sure.
It's just like, nah, that never
I
happened.
don't remember either.
Oh, I think Vegeta went Super Saiyan God.
No, that happened in the manga as well.
He went Super Saiyan God.
Oh,
Yes,
you're saying
in the
the
manga.
anime. See, I'm thinking of it backwards.
Yo,
I'm
Junior
thinking
just
that-
knows the manga.
Yeah, it's so much better.
No, yeah,
it's
see,
so much better.
That's all the stuff that happened in the manga. Like
Yo.
Vegeta goes Super Saiyan God, and that's where Goku got the idea to do it in the Tournament of Power, where he
Right.
goes God and then goes Super
yeah.
Saiyan Blue.
Right,
He-
yeah.
they stole that. I was like, yo, that's not fair.
Now, in the Universe 6 and 7 tournament, they replace Kaioken with that. He just switched between God and Blue.
Yeah. Yeah, Kaioken.
Yeah, I don't think we see Vegeta go God on screen until Broly, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, Broly's
Yeah,
the first
But
time.
He was the first one to do the switcheroo.
Yeah.
Craziness.
Yeah.
But, I
No-
mean,
no love.
let's just say a lot more happened in the manga than didn't happen in the
manga
anime.
was pretty. It's better.
Like,
that arc.
that arc is
a lot
so
better.
good.
It's a lot better if you read it.
I mean, just being able to see Goku do the Hakai, or half like do
Well,
the Hakai.
well, it's not
Half
like
Kai.
he did half. The only reason it only worked half is because
Yeah.
he was a god.
Yeah.
So
Literally. It's like two gods in one body.
yeah, so you can only take out the
Oh, and Merge Zamasu had like split himself into like hundreds of Zamasus, pulling a cooler on them, and then started going at
Oh
them.
yeah,
Remember?
yeah. It was like a Zamasu army.
pulled his
Crazy.
shirt off,
What
and he was
the
all
hell?
brown.
Yeah.
Like,
And see, in the
Fire.
show, they made it Goku Black did it. In the manga, it was Goku
Right,
Black.
yeah.
When he pulled out that fucking scythe.
However, Goku
Yeah.
Black is kind of like the Boruto to the Naruto here, because he made like 5 clones, and Zamasu in the manga made hundreds.
Oh yeah, he did only make a couple. Yeah, it was mad clones.
It was
yeah, it was like
hot.
an army. Like that's when Okay, so that's what it was. Unite became the universe in the anime.
Yeah.
No, in the manga, when he made like the army of clones, they were like, "Yo, call Zeno, call Zeno." And then that's what he just.
Because like all of them were almost equal power to Zamasu.
Yeah,
yes.
they were all like mad strong.
Yeah.
So it's not like Cell Juniors, where Cell Juniors are like.
Like they
Nah.
split power. No.
Nah, it
They
was
were like all
yo,
Zeno. I mean,
it's like a
Zamasu.
bunch of we gotta fight like 39 immortal niggas.
And you know what he did on top of that is he had an ability. He kind of pulled like Aniraza's ability from the anime where he like opens a wormhole and punches that and it
Oh,
opens
God.
and hits. Yeah, so like he was like fucking him
Yeah.
up and it was just craziness.
Like
Craziness.
Zeno.
Yeah.
So I mean the fact that it took Zeno is kind of like one of my biggest points is like that's a flex.
Really all right, no,
That's
I'll
a
give it
flex.
that. I'll give
Like
it
come
that.
on. That's a fucking flex.
Yeah.
So that's why Zamasu's my pick because I just think he's great.
Yep. No, I'll give you that.
Not for
I'll
real.
give you that. So I guess I'll go next. My pick that I have is Frieza. Now,
Okay.
exactly. Now, the reason I choose Frieza is because Frieza is the Lord of Evil. He is the top dog.
He really is a fucking
He
scumbag.
You know what? You know what's happening right now?
What?
You got mad people on the other end listening, going like, "Yeah,
exactly.
finally."
They know
Somebody said
Frieza
it.
is the GOAT when it comes to like villains. I feel because like yo,
definitely.
like all right, just hear me out. For like even for Dragon Ball Super Broly, right? Like I know this is recent, but Dragon Ball Super Broly, Frieza pulls up, "Hello monkeys." I'm just like,
Yeah, that was goated.
Like
It was so racistly goated.
honestly.
Exactly. Like you can't not love Frieza.
His charisma is just
he's-
there.
He's
yeah.
so lovable. Yeah.
He's likable in like a scummy way.
Right,
It's like,
honestly.
bro,
Right.
like him.
I shouldn't like you.
Exactly.
Right.
Him outsmarting Frost in the Tournament of Power, where
Right.
Frost is like, "Yeah,
That was
we're
funny.
cool. Like we're both the same. I can
like,
go full
no.
power." And he's like, "No, you don't trust anyone. What's wrong with you?" Like you gotta love that. Like especially his I love the whole dichotomy he has with Gohan, especially because like Gohan's like he fought Gohan when he was a little kid.
Right,
Gohan
yeah.
was actually able to, I guess, hurt him when he was in his second form or
Something
or
like
third
that.
form.
Second form.
Second form.
Yeah.
When he's in his second form and like Gohan's just like a little child.
Right. Yeah.
To truth be told though, I think Gohan might give Frieza a run for his money. Just saying.
Like
But
at the moment.
at the moment.
Yeah. All right. That's a conversation for another time. I don't know about that one.
You don't want to get into that. You don't think Ultimate Gohan's out here?
No.
I see where you're coming from, though.
would.
I
but
don't
He's
at
still
all.
losing. Like,
Yeah, like by a
Badly.
lot. Yeah, badly. It's like a shit stomp, bro. If y'all could see his face right now.
This is insane. It's like the wildest thing I've ever heard in my life. You guys don't understand.
like Frieza would toy with him in
Make
his regular
Gohan-
form, like his regular final form, like not,
Yeah.
not
Make
golden.
Gohan great
like, the minute
again.
he goes golden.
Make
he's shitting
Gohan
on
great again
Gohan's
is a
whole
thing.
life.
Just so you guys know.
What?
Make Gohan great again is a thing, and Gohan is
shit.
he's like almost like GOAT tier again. Just wait for it.
I mean,
Until he goes back to work.
He can do it. He can do
so
both.
Pan starts potty training and
Yo.
learning how to walk.
No, he can do both. Trust me. But anyway, Frieza.
I don't think he can.
Nah, he's a good dad. On
Listen,
Frieza-
you can do one or the other, and him and Goku are both proof of that. You can do one or the other.
No, you can
Train
do both.
or be a good poppy.
You do
can't
both.
be both.
You can't be both.
Yes, you can.
You can't be both.
You can.
Name one person who's both.
Goku was a
Vegeta.
really good father during the Cell Saga. He
Vegeta's
treated
a good-
Gohan
Vegeta's
to
a
the
good
best
dad.
like days of his.
No, Vegeta's a cool dad.
Listen, he treated Gohan to the best days of his life before they fought Cell.
Because he thought he was gonna die.
He did die.
No, I mean Gohan probably thought that he was gonna die. He probably thought they were all gonna die.
Listen.
Well, no, I mean that's like
They went fishing.
He
I know
didn't
it's
cooped
filler, but
up
they went
reading
He
fishing.
thought
books
the
and
world was
shit.
gonna end.
yeah.
He thought the world was gonna end.
Let's
No,
enjoy
he-
it while we can.
He was,
Party.
he had listen. You can say what you want, but he had the utmost faith in Gohan, and so did I.
I mean, yeah, because he saw him go Super Saiyan 2 for
That's
like
my
a split
point.
second.
He
2
was
seconds,
like,
yeah.
exactly. He saw that and he was like, "Yo, this kid got it." He was no longer worried.
That's
Goku was
so
mad lax.
irresponsible.
Goku
what
was
he
the first one
didn't
to
think
fight Cell.
about
He was the
That
first.
Gohan's
He was
not a
like,
father, not a
like
father,
everyone
not a
lost their
fighter,
mind
not
when
a
he was like,
fighter.
"Yeah, I'm gonna fight you first." Like, it was like, "Wait, what? You're going first? Really?"
I mean, personally, I didn't see the problem with that because that's how it should be, anyways. Goku should just like not fuck around.
No, the
But-
reason. No, but see, here's the thing. The smarter thing, because this is the smarter thing. Let like Trunks go, right, and then let
Trunks.
Vegeta go, and then
Vegeta.
like
Tire him
They
out.
already went.
exactly.
Just
No.
saying, they
I know they
already-
went, but like they just came back again from the.
Oh,
So-
tire him out.
Yeah, so like to tire him out, But Goku fought him and then was like, "Here, have a sensu bean.
Damn, that, yeah.
Fight my son."
I'll tell you right now, neither of them are tiring him out.
That was what? Who, Trunks or Vegeta?
Yeah, neither of them are tiring
think
out.
they could've
Mr.
got him
Perfect
At
Cell.
that point, they were not.
I think they could have gotten him to use some power. Like, I'm not saying they would have got him tired.
He fucking toyed with their asses.
I'm just saying they could have got him to use some power.
No. Yeah, maybe like 2%.
No, that was Hercule when he kicked him like across.
That 2% might be a little high.
Yeah,
That might knock Hercules' head off.
0.2%. But anyway, my bad. I'm getting sidetracked.
Yeah.
Got super sidetracked.
Your pick's Frieza. We're talking about Cell.
So, yeah.
Anyways,
Cell
go
was
ahead.
it was a good arc, but yeah, Frieza. My point is gone. But anyway, Frieza's amazing because even let's talk about the Tournament of Power a little bit, where him and Goku are working together to clap Jiren, which I thought was like that was one of the most epic moments. Like that's a good thing about Frieza, that they brought him back. I don't really want him to be a good guy.
Oh no.
Right.
You know?
I don't think anybody wants him to.
That'd be a little
like,
cringy.
right?
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I don't want to see him being a good guy, but I just thought it was like awesome to have him there, like torturing people. You know,
that was like,
just being racist.
he abided by the rules, but he had fun.
You know,
He had his
exactly,
fun.
having his fun. Another I liked Resurrection F, the movie. Not too big of a fan on the arc.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody is, but
Yeah, because they added some
Goku's heart definitely isn't.
Yeah, they added some super unnecessary changes. But yeah, overall it's really good.
Like Captain Ginyu. Remember?
I was okay with it.
I mean,
I forgot about that.
It was kind of unnecessary to me.
No, it was. It was very
there was
unnecessary.
no fucking.
I was okay with it
forgot
just
about
because
that.
I thought
It was unnecessary.
I thought it was a funny like rehash because of when they did like after the Frieza saga, they showed Captain Ginyu as a frog hopping away on Earth.
Yeah.
So I thought that was really great that they were like, yeah, he came back and he was just like took this guy's body. I thought that was really funny. Like even though he's fodder,
Right. Yeah.
that was the only purpose of it. But
didn't Gotenks like one shot him?
Yeah,
I'm pretty
No
sure
problem.
they kicked him in the balls.
Yeah.
no problem.
By
Like
accident.
that, they brought him back just to like discard of him.
Well, yeah,
kinda
because
sad.
because come on, it's not. I mean, they could have threw some more fights in there if we're being honest. Like,
Definitely.
that's one thing about Dragon Ball
Super.
sagas. Well, yeah, Super. It was mainly Super. There was no build up to like a lot of the, except for the Tournament of Power. That's the one that had the most
That was
build
being
up.
built. Yeah, that was being
Honestly.
built
Like-
up from like hit.
Exactly. Like I don't understand people saying that they didn't really like it because I want to say it's like 30 episodes or so. It's straight fighting.
Yeah.
Just like this fighting every episode. There was no episode where no one was fighting. It was just a talking episode. Tournament of Power is probably my favorite super arc, just based off of that reason solely.
Right.
But yeah, Frieza, his true golden form is untouchable.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Like what he did. Well,
I mean, Broly would like to have a few words about untouchable, but
whoa. Broly is a freak of nature.
Yeah, that he is.
That man is insane, okay? You saw Kale. You saw what she did? Only one person was able to stop that.
yeah,
True.
That's
Yeah.
my point. She's a freak of nature.
I mean, Goku should have been able to, but that's a
No,
Listen,
he
we
didn't
don't
want
talk
to. He
about
didn't want to
that.
waste
We
his
respect
stamina.
All right.
I'm
yeah.
serious.
Popping out.
That was
Super
like the
Saiyan Blue and
beginning.
shit.
That was like the beginning of the tournament. Still,
Sure.
that was like what, like maybe like 10 minutes in.
Yeah.
Right.
What you gonna do? Go full power on this one? So now he weak for the rest of the tournament.
I mean,
They told him the whole time, like, "Yo, conserve your energy."
Facts.
Jiren definitely did.
Jiren did nothing.
Yeah.
He
Literally did
meditated,
nothing.
bro. That's why it's a moving Xenoverse.
He got more energy.
It's a moving Xenoverse.
There's disconnect
Meditate.
between the anime and manga again, though, because apparently in the manga, Jiren was,
He was
on
clapping.
it right off the
Yeah, he was
jump.
clapping people.
As soon as
No,
it
no.
started, he was out there.
No, but he did meditate in the manga as well.
Oh, did he?
Oh,
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Like,
So he took a
after-
little breather.
After he fought a bunch of people, and then he fought Goku, like the first time when he like flashed into Ultra Instinct,
Right,
and then
yeah.
went right back to regular.
That lasted for like a half second.
Exactly. That's when Jiren was like, "All right, everyone that like could even give us any trouble is gone, so I'm just gonna sit down."
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, that's when Goku was mad. Like, he's like, "What? You just called me trash."
True.
It's like, Goku, you were trash.
True.
But let's talk about Dragon Ball Heroes, right? No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my God,
I'm
no.
kidding. I'm kidding.
I don't even think Frieza's in that.
He's not. Cooler is. Golden Cooler.
Yeah, Golden Cooler.
Watching people fight.
Golden Cooler.
He doesn't hit no one. I don't
He went
think.
golden to watch people, yeah. I don't know if it makes his eyesight better or what. but hey.
Maybe that's his Sharingan because your eyes turn red.
Golden
See it, you know what I mean?
eyesight.
Your eyes do turn red when you go gold. So
True.
So maybe he gets
possible.
It doesn't have to be gold. Didn't he say that like golden was just a color choice? Like,
Yeah.
it could be.
It was
anything.
like his preference.
It could be.
It's
Oh,
gold.
No, it could be anything.
Show me a Frieza race that turns a different color.
Show
We
me a
only
Frieza
see,
race
like-
other than Frieza.
Cooler.
He's
Cooler
like,
ain't canon. Not yet.
It's canon.
Not yet.
It's canon.
It's getting there,
No.
It's
but
canon.
not yet. It's
Yo,
gonna
It's
get
only
there.
King
Nah,
Cole.
I'm
That's
not gonna bring it up.
King Cole. Deal.
Cooler was originally supposed to be written canon in the Broly movie.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I
So-
think they mentioned him, right? Or no?
In the original script, they did.
No, okay. That's
So
what it
in the
They cut
original
it. They
script,
cut it.
they
That's what it
did
was.
cut it. So Frieza's wish was to get taller. In the movie, his wish was to get taller because like
Spoilers.
he's too short. If you haven't seen it, it's piss off.
It's too
Um,
late.
Yeah, because
um,
that's such a crazy spoiler.
It is a crazy spoiler.
About him wanting to
That's one of the biggest plot points.
Shut up.
It is.
That's one of the best things ever.
It is a plot point though. That's the worst part.
You don't want to go into the movie knowing that, because like when you hear it, it's kind of like, oh, I knew that already. But when you hear it without knowing it, it's funny.
It's hilarious.
So like in the movie, like the finalized script, his wish was to get taller because he felt like he was too short. In the original script, and Blueberry had mentioned like, oh, but what will other people say and this and that. So in the original script, Blueberry was saying like, oh, I think it was like 10 centimeters or something in the original script. She's like, oh, that would make you just a little bit taller than your brother, Cooler.
Oh.
But they cut that out of the original script.
I would have liked that.
I would have liked it too.
For real.
They didn't need to show him or anything.
Cooler canon.
Yeah, literally. Yeah.
I guess they changed it when they changed it to 5 centimeters. They were like,
Yeah.
They were like, that would make no sense. So let's just say,
That would make him taller than Cooler.
yeah, right. They're like, yeah, no.
And wasn't his whole thing? He was like, oh, well, like it's enough to like to make me seem taller.
Like
but
he's
not
growing.
enough- but not
Yeah,
enough.
Yeah, like he's still growing.
Yeah.
He's like, I just want people to think I'm still growing, not like I wished for this.
Now there may have been a nod to like the original script in the end, because
Oh, yeah?
how he was saying like one day I will have somebody strong enough in my control that can like wipe out those Saiyans.
You think
Maybe Cooler.
You think Cooler would be
I don't.
under his brother's
You think?
control?
Wait,
Who knows?
You think Cooler's stronger than Frieza?
If he's coming into Dragon Ball at this point, yes.
He would have to be, right?
Exactly.
Because Frieza's like a child prodigy.
Right,
Like,
yeah.
What is Cooler? Just like a freak of nature as well.
You know, the older child prodigy.
the older child
He's like
prodigy.
the
adult
racist
prodigy.
version of Broly. He's like,
What happened?
he's
Oh,
like the
word.
Frieza racist version.
That'd be so dope.
That
He's
would
just like,
be.
yo, he just lost his mind.
Yeah.
Help, he's went silver.
Platinum Cooler.
Platinum.
You beat
Yeah.
me to it by 1 second.
Yo, platinum cooler. Oh, nah, stop. They about to take all this.
The fan arts are gonna come in and
You already know. Toriyama listening right now. Platinum.
but
Platinum.
But anyways.
Toyo's
yeah. But anyways, go ahead with Frieza.
Frieza. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm watching like him fight Goku right now. This is pretty amazing. But
like
yeah, the
the
first
first
one.
time ever.
Like, and I just want to get some clarification. I just want to get this clear with people. It did not. That fight was not 5 minutes because like a lot of people think.
Yeah.
It
A
was
lot of
like-
people think it's a 5 minute.
If you still think it's 5 minutes at this
Was
point,
it not?
go away.
Were they just fighting really fast?
No.
Yeah. No, I mean
Stop.
like like the planet's gonna blow up in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
It took mad long. Okay.
5 minutes.
He even said it. He says it during the fight at some point. He goes,
Oh, I didn't use enough.
Yeah,
power.
I didn't use enough power. It wasn't 5 minutes, guys. It was probably like 17
They were
hours.
just fighting- They were fighting
Okay.
so fast.
It was so
though.
bad. Just like the tournament of power.
Exactly,
Yeah.
right?
No, but that's the thing. If you watch the tournament power in real time,
Yeah. Yeah.
It's craziness, right? Just mad,
mad
fights
fights.
yeah,
at the
you
same
can't
time.
watch it. Like
You
it's
can't.
literally 8 fights happening. You gotta like.
I'm just gonna say, if you're actually in that arena, you probably cannot hear shit either. You can't
All you
hear.
hear was
Constant. So like people are standing off, and it's like, Jiren, I heard you were real strong. What?
What?
And shouldn't Krillin have been like commentating on like 8 fights at the same time? Because like
Yeah.
whenever a fight was going on, they would always have like commentators from like the stand.
Yeah.
But shouldn't
Somebody's
they,
saying everything.
shouldn't they
Yeah.
be like commentating on like 8 different fights at the same time?
Nah, they
Krillin's
were
looking
Hey,
different
take it to-
corners.
Oh, now Gohan's. Oh wait, now
No.
Goku's doing. Oh, wait, look at Vegeta.
He's like, you know what they should? You know what they needed? Present Mike.
Shut up.
The number one commentator.
No.
He's the number one commentator.
He doesn't have a God pad. I don't think he would have been able to keep up.
I think he would have been able to.
Without
just because
a-
he's present.
the
He
God
doesn't need
pads
a God
couldn't even
pad.
keep up.
He needs the narrator energy. That's
You
all he
remember
needs.
that? When they was like,
yeah,
yo,
the
I'm
God
sorry,
pad.
my lord. Our God pads aren't good enough. Next
Oh,
time.
really? I don't remember.
Now, see, that's something else I don't understand.
You're
Is
just
the
gonna have
God
to watch a
pads.
high speed battle. It's like, fam, you guys are gods. Why don't you just update?
Right, right.
Snap your fingers, update that shit.
Well, I mean, at one point he had like the God pad and was like watching shit and like eliminating people.
Mm-hmm.
But I do not understand the God pad because for Zeno to not be able to keep up, the battles would have had to have been slowed down on the God pads.
Yeah.
But like, how is he eliminating people in real time?
It was 80 people.
Yeah, but I mean, like when they lost, his shit should have been like 5 minutes behind.
Why?
Because the God pad slows down fights so he could watch them.
No. It slows down the view, not like.
Yeah, like his view of the fight.
Exactly. They're still fighting. You're not slowing down the people.
Yeah, but my point is like by the time the fight ends, you're still behind on that God pad.
You can just look up like, oh,
You're
he's out.
way overthinking it.
No, it's true.
No, he's saying I get what he's saying. Like, you know how you can watch something in slow motion.
Yeah.
But like, if you're there, you know he's out. You know what I mean? Like, you can finish your.
I don't
joint.
know. There's a lot of
Yeah.
people and a lot of dust.
Stop it.
There's a lot of
Dust.
people, and he's really far
He's
away.
in the stands. You
No,
think
he's
the
super
dust?
far.
You think the dust is stopping him from seeing someone in the stands?
Yeah.
No.
You're leaning
No.
way too much into it.
No, these are the things they have to think about. God
No.
pad makes no sense.
I don't think they do.
No,
I
the
don't
God
think
pad
they
does not
do.
make sense. But it also, it was like, yeah, well, I'm not
So
gonna get into it.
Zeno basically did not see the completion of any fights, anyways,
Uh-huh.
except
mean-
for the final fight.
He saw Gohan.
Oh, yeah, that
I
he did
don't
see.
think they were fighting too fast.
Damn, wow.
Oh,
No,
see,
but
that's another.
He fought
thing.
Dispo, but they kept him in a straight line.
He would like comment on things that they would do and stuff.
Who?
Zeno. He
No,
would like
just
comment on stuff.
cool. That was his
Yeah,
comments.
that's
that
not
was
really a
it.
comment.
No, listen.
They were
when
like-
when Jiren was like warrior sleep, and then he was like warrior sleep.
Oh, he did too.
That was real time, buddy.
They
Should
thought
have
it
been
was-
real time.
They thought it was really cool.
I thought it was really cool. I thought it was the
but that's
coolest
my
thing
point.
ever.
Zeno is the audience.
I love him.
Zeno
Yes.
is literally the audience.
I think Zeno plays dumb. Like, I don't think he
No, he's
Really?
not. No,
No, I think he's
Elijah.
stupid.
I don't think he's
Elijah. Zeno is you. Like, you get it?
What?
So you're
Like-
saying that
like-
they're
Oh,
calling
Zeno.
us
You know how
dumb.
we're watching the show?
Yeah.
That we're Zeno.
Oh,
That's
oh,
my
where's Zeno?
point.
Oh.
That's why they were like, oh, he can erase everything. That's us. Like, if
Theoretically.
the show is trash. it's not
Theoretically.
going- Listen, if the show is doing bad, it wasn't coming
Look what
back.
happened with My Hero Academia recently.
Oh,
Look what happened with that.
They need Zeno.
Theoretically, we have the squish power, all
No,
right?
they need Whis to rewind that one. I'm not gonna lie.
That was good.
You saw what they did though, right?
How they like changed his name.
Yeah,
and
they were like,
everything,
"Yo,
yeah.
that's not his name.
Yeah.
Never mind."
If you guys don't know what's going on, a video will be coming out about that.
I'll tell you this much: if you do have that issue, though, it's gonna become a collector's item.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
true, it
true.
really is.
It's gonna be a
Yeah,
collector's item. If you have that issue with the doctor's name,
Now I kind of want to buy it.
I'm about
it's
to cut
too
all
late,
that
bro.
out.
What are you talking about? They
Yeah,
stopped selling it.
Damn.
You gotta find somebody like
You're
selling
gonna
that
get,
shit.
yeah, you're
online.
gonna get taxed.
Yeah.
Someone, I'll sell it to you for $4,000.
I don't think it's that much yet. It's worth that
Well,
much.
no,
yet.
not yet, but they
Not
know
yet.
the price is gonna skyrocket.
I'm gonna have to
'cause-
cut all of this out so nobody else gets the idea before us. Anyways,
No one else get that
so
one.
Frieza.
Yeah, so my choice is Frieza because Frieza is obviously the best. Duh.
I don't know. I'm gonna just say. I'm gonna just
Listen,
say.
man.
It's
Frieza
the
ain't
nostalgia
worried,
choice.
Frieza ain't worried about all the mortals as long as they following him.
It's the nostalgia choice. Okay, that's true. That's true. He wants to build an empire, and that's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. That's fucking
facts.
awesome.
That's facts. You know the Frieza Force
That's
strikes
the
fear
nostalgia
into
choice.
the
I
hearts
don't
of
think it's the
citizens.
nostalgia.
It's
I think
nostalgia.
it's
Nostalgia.
The,
It's nostalgia.
He's even current.
Well, yeah, but like,
I'm waiting for the next Frieza arc.
but you just said you're watching Goku versus Frieza round 1. Nostalgia.
I am.
Nostalgia.
I'm about an hour in.
I think I don't want to say the obvious
Fight
choice,
is
but it's
nowhere near
definitely the
Nostalgic choice,
common choice, or not the common.
aka
choice,
the nostalgic choice.
the
The nostalgic. You could say
the
it. Go
clear
ahead.
choice.
The
you know?
nostalgic choice. Yeah, that's a
I'd-
synonym for
no,
clear.
but we all like think of it this way: who's the most popular villain?
Like
Frieza.
Exactly.
Because he's the most
It's the
nostalgic
popular
villain.
the popular
nostalgic.
choice.
No, Frieza's the most popular villain because
It's
it's
like-
a combination of when he originally
It's like
came
someone-
out and Super Saiyan.
Nah, it's
and
like
now,
someone saying
nostalgia.
it's like someone saying their favorite musician is Drake because Drake is like the most popular musician, right? He's not like nostalgic, even though he has songs from 10 years ago. He has songs from 10 years ago, but he's not nostalgic. But he's the most popular.
Right.
That's why Frieza's
He's
the best.
so you're saying he's the most popular because other people see he's popular, so they like him.
Yeah,
make him popular.
Like hipsters don't like Frieza.
No, I
Hipsters
mean,
like,
but when you think of like Dragon Ball and like Super Saiyan and like
we know who
OG
hipsters'
days-
favorite Dragon Ball villain is.
don't
Turles.
you dare.
It's Turles because like he's like, yo, you don't even know the real Goku Black.
That's true. He was Goku and he was black.
Yo,
No.
that's who hipsters like.
Listen, but I mean, when you think Dragon Ball villains, your instant thought is Frieza because his arc was one of the longest arcs. He was like, "What are you laughing about?"
It was
so long.
It was way too long. I'm not gonna lie. But they learned their
That shit was-
lesson.
Now
They
listen,
learned
I'm
their
not gonna
lesson.
lie. Of all arcs, I think like the Namek arc was by far my favorite.
Really?
Because of how much nostalgia it is. Because when I think back to the Namek arc, I remember myself back in like middle school,
True.
sitting in my parents' room with
Yeah.
nobody home watching that shit, and it was good times.
Right.
That was when life was less depressing. You know what I mean? So it's like for me, the Namek arc's my favorite because there's so much nostalgia, and it was like so. It was also very well. He's currently turning his computer around to show us Frieza versus Goku, but like.
Amazing.
But also, this was a major turning point in Dragon Ball history with
think-
Super Saiyan.
Oh yeah.
Major turning
Yeah,
point.
it changed everything.
It literally did.
For sure,
It
definitely.
carried the series so much. Like, Cell could
Transformations
not have
became-
been as strong as he was
Yeah.
without Super Saiyan
Well, that's
being a
because
thing.
transformations became like standard.
A
Yeah,
staple,
yeah.
yeah.
This really did modernize transformations. Because then you have Biju mode Naruto, you have
Exactly, yeah.
Hollow Ichigo. It
Yeah.
modernized everything.
Yeah.
It's
It
the,
changed the
it's
game not for just Dragon Ball,
For all.
anime.
For,
Yeah, like all
exactly.
animes.
Everything. It's the grandfather.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Grandfather Claus. Santa Claus. Okay, Elijah, who's your
All right. Let's save the best for last, you know? So,
Oh,
That's bullshit.
all right. So, drum roll, please. When we want to do a drum roll.
Gonna hear like mad shaking on our mics and
Best
shit.
Dragon Ball villain. Garlic Jr.
no.
Nah, I'm like,
No.
I had to mess with y'all. No, it's not Garlic Jr. It's surprising.
I feel like they deserve the truth.
Surprisingly.
Do they?
I feel like they deserve the truth.
Yeah,
Elijah
shut
came
up.
in here tonight saying that Elijah came in here tonight saying that he had like a joke choice and like we were guessing. We were going through like everybody. Jordan and I were guessing like. And Jordan ended up saying like Garlic Jr. just to fuck
I was
around.
like, dang it.
Elijah was like, "Damn, you got my joke guess." And I was like, "You shouldn't have told us this." So then I told him do it anyways for the audience, but I can't. I feel bad. They deserve the truth.
It was bad, right?
Everybody just laugh at it.
Let
anyway.
Elijah know how you feel about his joke choice.
Just laugh at it and make me feel better, please.
Yo.
Anyways,
No.
go ahead.
My real choice is Kid Buu.
Ooh, now that I have respect
Oh
for.
man, Jason loves
Yeah.
Kid Buu.
Really? No,
Oh, listen.
no, honestly.
Go off.
This
Do it,
man
brother.
was literally just pure, untapped destruction. He was the god of destruction before Beers was a thing.
Facts.
Oh yeah.
He really was.
No, you're right.
He
You're right.
literally was. Yeah.
And like his fight with Goku was great. Like he just had such an unorthodox way of fighting.
It's true, yeah.
It was
No rules.
Right, for real. You know, this man was just crazy wild, you know?
True.
The way he was just mocking Vegeta.
Mhm. That was fire.
Really, he's a real asshole.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know, like I don't want to say there's like a child, like a almost like childlike rebellious in him. Like I don't know, like
You like childlike rebellion?
no. Like, there's something about just pure, untapped, just carnage. Like when I think of him, I think of kind of like Carnage from like Marvel
Okay.
comics, like just
I can see
rage,
why.
just destruction, you know?
Right.
Did you know that there's a SoundCloud rapper named Kid Buu?
Really?
Yes.
And I don't know how he hasn't gotten sued, but
Neither do I. I'm just like, so I think that's the new thing. People are just ripping their names from Dragon Ball.
yeah.
I'm like, how?
Because there's a Kid Trunks too, right?
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
actually like that. Well, I like
Okay.
one of the songs. But like, I just don't get it. It don't make no sense. Anyway, continue. Kid Buu
No,
is
like-
fire.
That's really it. Like Kid Buu. Like,
I respect Kid Buu. I got a lot of love for Kid Buu.
I mean, I like Super Buu more than Kid Buu.
Really?
Yeah.
I think Kid Buu is
Really?
my favorite Buu by far.
He can't talk.
also, didn't they say like really somewhere that Kid Buu actually had God Key, and that's why
Yeah.
Yeah, they pulled this
Kid Buu
bullshit.
does have
Yeah.
God Key.
Yeah, he has
Because,
God Key.
Because
Yeah, that was
wait,
pretty cool.
no,
Yeah.
because he absorbed
no,
the
no,
Kai,
no,
right?
no. Kid Buu
Right.
doesn't have that.
He doesn't.
No, because remember, regular
he
Buu was also
expelled.
there.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh,
Regular
right.
Buu,
Right,
he's
right.
the one who has the God Key.
So he
That's
doesn't.
true.
So
Super
So
Buu.
Kid Buu doesn't have.
Super
God
Buu
Key,
had
it's-
it.
I'm sure Kid Buu, I'm sure they
You can
tried to put a
say-
point that
you
Kid
can
Buu had
say-
it.
You can say he did.
Isn't that why he was so powerful?
No,
That's why he was so powerful.
No.
That's Dragon Ball Super's bullshit way of explaining
they
that.
said that, yeah, but you could like, cause here's the thing.
But you're right. The reality is that he expelled Majin Buu.
Majin Buu was there to help them fight Kid
Yeah.
Buu. And he's the one that looks like
Yeah.
the Grand Supreme guy.
And
So
to
he's
be
the one-
honest, if you expel Majin Buu from Kid Buu, all that's left is the Grand Supreme Kai.
Exactly.
That's it.
That's my point. Exactly, because that was the evil part, and he only has the God Key. So.
Right.
Yeah, that's the part
But
that made no
Dragon
sense.
Ball
but-
Super didn't realize that, so you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't let. Yeah, just let them keep retconning
It-
stuff.
for your sake, yes, he had God Key, but
But he didn't.
honestly, I was going to come in here and say Kid Buu
Oh,
because
really?
Kid Buu, for one reason and one reason alone,
What?
my favorite scene in Dragon Ball history, every series, including GT and Dragon Ball Heroes, even Dragon Ball Evolution, and that was a great movie.
Stop it.
All right, let me stop.
Stop
Yeah,
it.
let me stop. Anyways, my favorite scene ever is when Vegeta's like talking about how Goku's like number one, and then like it shows Goku Super Saiyan 3 fighting Kid Buu, and then like Buu bites Goku's arm, and then Goku like turns around and grabs Buu and bites him.
So Vegeta's
That
like,
scene
"What the
lasted
hell?"
like 1 second, and it's my favorite scene in Dragon Ball history.
That's amazing. I literally love it. You know what's funny? Goku bites everyone.
Everyone
Yo.
except for Cell.
No, I think he bit Cell too.
No, Cell's the only one he did not
Oh,
bite.
he didn't bite Cell.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's the only one. He
He
even
even
bit
bit
Broly.
Whis.
And Whis, yeah, and Whis. I guess he didn't bite Jiren either.
Did
He
bite
stopped
Beerus?
biting people.
Well-
Yeah, he did. He bite Beerus' tail.
Yeah, he bit his.
What the hell?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I think on King Kai's planet, right? He bit him.
No, when he was Super Saiyan God in space, he
Really?
like grabbed his tail and bit him, and
They
Beerus
might
was
have
like,
changed- I feel like
"Ah."
they changed that in the movie.
That was when, yeah, no, in the movie,
I
yeah.
don't remember.
And
I
then
don't remember.
Beerus
I'm
grabbed him
honest.
by the nose and was like pulling on his nose. I
Yeah.
remember every biting scene. I like every
The biting
biting
scenes
scene.
are hilarious.
I'm a biter.
Oh, okay.
All right. Anyway, yeah, no, Kid Buu. I mean, that's why I like him because that's my one and only favorite scene ever. So I mean, it's just great
Not
because
him
he's
throwing
bubblegum.
hands with Super Saiyan 3 Goku.
No, I mean, yes, he was throwing hands with him at that point. He just bit him, and then
True, yeah.
Goku bit him because like. Goku had him like in a chokehold, and Buu like bit his arm, and then Goku was like screaming, and he like grabbed, and then like he grabbed Buu and like bit his head because he's like bubblegum and shit, and it was like it was great.
And
It
the
was
point
great.
you brought up about Zamasu, like they didn't really beat Kid Buu. Like when they were fighting Kid Buu 1-on-1, like he bodied Vegeta, he bodied Goku. They needed the spirit bomb
True.
to defeat Kid Buu.
No, the super spirit bomb.
Oh wow!
What? It's a super spirit bomb.
I mean, who have they really killed 1-on-1 though?
Vegeta. No. No.
Cell, that was going.
No, that was 2-on-1.
Who?
Vegeta
Goku
helped.
and Gohan
Go-
and Vegeta.
Goku-
I don't
there-
count the father
I
son
do.
because it's
I
like
do.
spirit
Why? Because he's dead.
energy. Yeah.
No. Then,
Yeah,
Then you
no.
shouldn't count the spirit bomb either. 'Cause
That's like
spirit
a
bomb.
father and a son, and like your son's at a basketball game, and like the
You're like,
father-
go,
my son,
right?
No,
So you
it's
get
not.
it. Yes,
No,
it
it's
is.
not.
He
The
was
father son
cheering
Kamehameha is like if you're at a basketball game and your son's playing and you jump in the court and you pick him up you like rebound and shit for him.
No,
That's what that
He
is.
gave him encouragement from the other side because remember, Gohan's like, Dad, I can't. My arm is broken.
And Goku was there.
No, he wasn't.
like,
He was
ah!
No, but he was there in spirit. He wasn't actually
He
there.
was there Kamehameha.
What?
No, he wasn't.
Yeah.
He was at King Kai's. No, well, King Kai's planet was blown up. He was
Yeah, he was somewhere
he
around
was somewhere in the other world.
that he was there, all right? He was
in
there.
spirit.
In spirit.
But
If-
Vegeta did help him because Vegeta
Vegeta
took
did help
his
him.
Vegeta hit Cell with the ki
Yeah.
blast and he turned
like,
around and then
staggered
that's
him,
when
yeah.
Gohan just was like ah.
Caught him lacking real quick.
That was bad funny. I'm like,
Weren't all the
bro,
other Z fighters there too?
they was
That
knocked
did
out.
nothing.
No,
yeah.
wasn't it like weren't they?
No,
They like
well-
tried to blast him.
Yeah.
No,
but
they
it
had
did nothing.
someone. I know someone was carrying Trunks because Trunks was bodied.
Yeah, Trunks. No, they left him laying there because they all decided to go after
Cell.
Cell. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And they were like mad at them with just
At
blasting
first,
Cell.
Yamcha was left to watch him,
Mhm.
but then like after like Piccolo and Vegeta and not Vegeta, after Piccolo and like Krillin flew in there and
Oh,
started like blasting Cell.
that's
He just
anime
left him.
shit, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, that didn't happen.
No, I'm pretty sure it was also like that in the manga. No.
No. Oh,
Nah,
no.
Oh
I
shit.
didn't read
I
the
don't-
manga,
not
so.
Huh.
I was reading the mangas the other day. It was just Vegeta there. I think.
Oh well, yeah, because in the manga they were like actually carrying Trunks, right?
Mhm.
And then like in the anime they just had him like on the floor dying.
fucked up.
Man, come on, it's Trunks. We expect. I could see if it was Kid Trunks, but
Yeah, right. Yeah.
that Trunks, I don't know, man.
So for Kid Trunks, you just see like the beam just go like halfway across the planet.
Yeah, you don't. Kid Trunks is all right. Should I get into it? Because I don't know.
No, I don't think you should.
No.
but
You don't want this. But Kid Buu.
God. I feel like a lot of people say that Cell is their favorite villain, but to be honest, I say not just because he is just a mashup of everybody. He's just a mashup of
Yeah,
everyone.
it sells a cheat code.
Yeah, he's
He
a
has-
little
No,
lazy.
like,
What?
the thing with Cell is that like
What?
he was very charismatic.
And
he wasn't?
that's,
No, he
that's
had-
the
he had-
Frieza part
he
of
had-
him.
He had charisma, but like, and he had a lot of bravado. But the minute like,
There's the
like,
Vegeta.
the minute he had like the slightest bit of danger, he started shitting his pants. Like that's the thing. I don't
Well,
like.
yeah, because he's a bish.
Yeah, that's what I'm
He-
trying. That's what I'm saying about Cell. He's a bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
I don't. No, he is. I don't.
He's
that's
bitch.
why I don't like Cell.
Yeah, exactly.
Listen, that charisma is Frieza, and that bravado is Vegeta.
like even Frieza, who like
A little too much
he
Vegeta.
can act like a bitch sometimes. Frieza, like he can be a bit not cowardly.
Well,
but
he cries, yeah.
Yeah.
He's a crybaby.
Frieza.
Nah.
Like,
He's a crybaby.
Like when he's in like deep
You
shit.
told me when he did that one time when he was like, "Oh, please help me,
No.
spare me."
No, that's just him being a snake.
And then he tried to kill
What I'm
Goku
saying is like even
immediately after.
Frieza will throw hands.
No,
even if he's
you wanna
get,
know
like,
the
like,
worst part
Frieza
about
will
that
get
scene?
down in the nitty gritty and like fight like you know.
He will.
The
That
worst
he
part
will.
about that scene is that Raditz did the exact same thing. And Goku stepped up for it again. I was like, bro,
Maybe you learned that at the Frieza Academy.
he's so dumb.
Listen, that was one of the dumbest things anybody could ever do. Because when you're beaten to the point where you only have your upper half of your body and your
Yeah.
left arm left, and you are only saved because the guy who just beat your ass gave you a little bit of energy, and you still go and try and smoke that guy.
It's like, bro, you know he still has like way more
Mad
than
energy,
you.
right?
Thanks. The fact that he just gave you energy to get up and is currently flying away talking about peace, don't try him. Don't
That
press
was
him.
hilarious.
That's like a guy in real life beats your ass. That's like, I got you.
If they
bro.
try to
I'll-
take you to the
Yeah.
hospital,
While you're hoping I'm gonna try to body.
That's just crazy. That's stupid. But hey, Frieza's been through it all, so you know
Yeah,
he's
Frieza's
alive
top,
again.
He's top notch, bro.
Yeah.
And he paid back that debt.
Don't forget.
He did
that
pay back that debt.
Frieza
He
fought
did.
Broly for a whole hour and survived.
I wouldn't say he fought Broly.
He
Let's say-
survived Broly.
Let's
for a
say,
whole
yeah.
hour and survived.
Let's say he was Broly's punching bag for a whole
Right.
hour.
And
Right.
survived.
Listen, a lot of people were saying that like in the movie that they had only used one wish on Shenron and like the Dragon Balls disappeared even though Shenron now gives 2 wishes.
Yeah.
And so people were like, but what was the second wish? I think Frieza had died at some point during that fight and they had to wish him back.
They had to bring him back. Oh man.
But they did
Resurrection
hold
of
on
F
to
number
continuity.
2.
They did
What?
hold on to continuity a little bit because in the actual story, the last time they had used the regular Dragon Balls,
Yeah.
they only used one wish and told Shenron, "Peace,
Yeah,
we don't
that's
need
it.
another
Yeah,
wish."
yeah.
So
And
then
he
when
was
he
like,
came
"Bro,
back,
what
That
he
was
carried
hell?"
over
yeah,
one
that was
wish.
the last wish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But nah, Frieza died and they needed a wish to bring him back. But you know,
Well, no, Resurrection F. They brought him back.
what do you mean? No, I mean during Broly, they needed to use one of those wishes to bring him back. He
Oh
died.
yeah, I forgot that they reconstructed the Dragon
Yeah.
Balls and that you can now wish people back as many times as you want.
Yeah.
I forget that, like, cause Don't even get me started. The amount of times they recreate
Facts.
those Dragon Balls. Like, nah, these are new.
Crazy.
You can wish for money.
These
And
are
like,
new ones.
It's like hopping on a game and you get like an update,
Yeah.
and it's like,
Yeah.
we got some new patch. Then they pulls up with the patch
you
notes.
talking about Fighters season 3?
No, no.
They're like, yo,
seasons.
you can choose your Z assists.
Didn't Xenoverse already do?
No, but like, no, like, all right. So you play Fighters, right?
No,
Yes, you did.
no.
You
Oh,
know-
I have.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you played it. I was say I have it.
Yeah.
So like, your support characters, like before you couldn't choose their like their moves when they just come in and do a move, but now you could
Oh,
choose
really?
it.
Oh,
Yeah,
That's kind
I
of cool,
didn't know
actually.
that,
Yeah, that's kind of dope.
You could choose it now. So now Krillin will.
Oh, that's
only
kinda like
throw
Storm 4.
Fucking rocks.
Yeah.
That is like.
Oh,
Storm 4,
well,
yeah.
no, because you can't really choose the moves they use. You can only choose the move that you use. Like if you have multiple jutsu.
Yeah, true.
But if you randomize it,
No, you could choose the move that
really?
that-
Oh, like
That
you
your
could choose
support-
if they
that
do
you- that-
charge
that your
guard or if they do.
No,
like,
but
No,
you
no,
could-
like the
you could-
jutsu.
You could choose their jutsu. Yeah.
Are you sure?
Positive?
Because like
Because we were just playing today, and remember
Yeah.
how like you had what's his name? The second-
Tobirama?
No.
Oh, Mizukage. And he
Yeah.
had Water Dragon?
and you
Yeah,
had
'cause I
Water
randomed.
Dragon. And then also you had another time when he had the.
'Cause I randomed.
the
He's
mystical-
lying. No, he's lying.
So you can change it. Yeah.
Only
lying.
by randoming.
No, but I think yeah, that or you could choose the era you want of that character.
Oh, the era does sometimes change the jutsu,
Yeah.
like Itachi's, yeah.
But no, like when you're choosing your supports, it will tell you like what jutsu do you want.
No, it only comes up for the person you're fighting
Are
as.
you sure?
Because what happened, you
on
choose
your
your
main
character,
character.
2 supports, and then that menu comes
So
up.
Maybe
Yeah.
it is only through
Randoms, yeah. But hey, you know, sometimes you get lucky. I got more wins, by the way, today, so.
I really did.
I got more wins.
Yeah, he told me he got more. So what's
No,
up?
Who you
well,
gonna
he's
believe?
lying.
Like who you gonna like who? who's
Just
more
keep in
close
mind, you
to
saw
lying?
me win an Overwatch match, so I'm an honest guy.
Wow.
Don't know how that correlates, but it
I
correlates.
don't know. Junior was beating me at my house. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
What can I
well,
say?
In Storm 4, there's no abuse going.
No, he was like literally at a rock. He's bludgeoning me to
I
death.
had more wins, but you know I.
No. Yeah, but I
I'm not
also
lying.
almost beat him, and he had Minato, and I had Kid 1010.
You
so.
had Minato,
And I
That
had
don't
Kid
count.
1010.
But we were all randomizing.
It
And I had Kid 1010.
Okay, I get that, but it still doesn't count. if you
And
have
I had
Minato.
Kid
Bro, there were times where he had crazy leads on me, and I came back.
No, but that's because he had like Minato, and I had Kid 1010.
You know Minato doesn't count, right?
Why?
Because he's.
He literally goes invisible, bro. Like that's like he.
Oh,
like, that-
hold on. If you think that's cheating,
What?
you should have seen the third Raikage or the fourth Raikage, or was it the third? It was the third. You should have
What-
seen the third
what does he
Raikage's
do?
awakening.
What does he do?
When he
No, it was the
chakra
fourth.
dashes, it was the fourth.
Yeah.
Oh
remember,
shoot.
It was I.
Yeah.
Bro, you chakra dash, he would just teleports behind you.
You like, there's no like
Like,
movement
it's
time
crazy.
for the camera or anything. The
He's
camera
just
just
there.
zooms in
I
on
was
you.
playing
Yeah.
as him, and it caught me off guard. And
Facts,
I was like,
yeah. We were like, what was that? There was a lot of stuff that caught us
Oh
off
my
guard
God.
today, all right?
Oh my god.
Okay, you
But
know what?
anyways,
we'll get into that later. I will tell
maybe
you
one
what
day
we
we'll
did.
post some of our Storm 4 battles because they
Oh,
are
Because it
extra.
was
Very legendary.
I don't think we recorded that when we clashed ults.
No, that
Bro,
we didn't. We
both-
started recording
we
after
both
that
did
though.
an ult at the same time, and it clashed, and we didn't do it.
a
Like
team struggle?
we didn't know who
Kind.
hit who, but then it was just
Like
nothing.
he did an ult, and then I activated my ult,
Oh.
and then like
I think
you
I had
saw, you saw
Gaara
the
and he had
screen where
Sakura.
like it hit, but
No,
nothing
it
happened. Oh, nothing.
No, the screen kind of like goes darker a little bit because
Yeah.
they like clashed and
Yeah.
stopped, and then so like I thought one of us got hit because everything kind of stopped
Yeah,
for a
yeah.
moment.
and then like
It was nothing. We were both standing there like
like,
idiots.
what the hell? We were just like,
Waiting for a cinematic.
I like at that moment we both just went like whoa at the same time. Like what was that?
That's lit.
But yeah, anyway, so that was our picks for
Yeah.
best Dragon Ball villains.
Very true.
We'd love to hear from you guys who you think the best Dragon Ball villain is and why. Going to be responding to some of these comments, maybe get into
Yeah.
some arguments with people, but you know we like to keep it friendly because we're very plus ultra in here.
I'm just gonna throw honorable mention.
Yes, honorable mention.
OG Broly, for sure.
Eh.
I love.
Nah.
I love.
Nah.
No,
I'm sorry.
I love the first Broly movie.
Kakarot.
Yes. Yes. You mean that's it? Yes.
We
And the
definitely
reason
need a
for hating
soundboard
him
now.
is so annoying
I
that-
know.
that, like, oh,
If
when
anybody
we were
can
babies,
soundboard that.
you cried
You
all the
cried
time.
so loud. I know.
So I hate
It
you.
was stupid, but I love that movie. It's great.
If anybody can like soundboard
Bio
or just saying
Broly?
Kakarot just now, go for
Kakarot.
it. Wait, go ahead.
Kakarot.
Somebody soundboard that shit.
Yo, I just love it because there's that like where he says Kakarot, and if you play as Goten, and I forget which Budokai, but he plays Goten. You run into Broly. He's like, carrots. What are you talking about?
He does that in Raging Blast as well.
Oh, okay. So there you go.
Well, okay. No, in Raging Blast, he doesn't say carrots. He goes, Kakarot? What is that? Something you eat?
That's in Xenoverse, right? Yeah.
Yeah, he does that in Xenoverse as well. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, yeah, he says carrots in Budokai, which I thought was the funniest shit ever. I'm like, you don't know your dad's name?
I don't think any of them really do.
No, but Vegeta calls him that. He doesn't call him Goku.
Right.
True.
It's
Yeah.
like, bro, you don't know your dad's
think
name.
about this, then they should know.
That's my point.
Maybe he thinks that it's just like a grown-up thing, you know,
Yeah.
because he don't age. So,
he doesn't- Oh my god.
listen, there are only two people allowed to call him Kakarot are Vegeta and Broly.
Mm-hmm.
Only two people.
Oh yeah, he did tell Broly, call me Kakarot.
This is a start of like a revelation for him. This is the
Yeah,
start
it's
of
gonna
something
be.
great.
I think they're gonna have a bromance.
He embraces his Saiyan side.
Think so?
Yeah.
As
No,
much as
okay.
he's human, he views himself as a Saiyan as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, but on planet Vampa.
Listen,
there's
that
no
was
rules.
like Saiyan on Saiyan
Think of it-
combat.
think of it
You know,
this
that was
way.
the issue.
Goku's not even married on planet Vampa, so like, Chilai.
That's crazy.
Is that how-
That's
is
reckless.
that how it works?
Nah, I mean like I don't know, Broly. I don't know if it's gonna be a bromance, but it might be one of those like things they love in Japan, student-teacher relationships.
Where he starts to fall in love with
I don't
Broly.
even
No,
think it's gonna
yes.
be like a
Yes.
student-teacher relation. I feel like it's just gonna be like a sparring partner type of thing. Like,
Student-teacher.
I don't think he's.
No, he said
bond of-
there's more
bond of
stuff I wanna
master and
teach him.
disciple. What are you talking about?
You think? Well, yeah, you could teach him a few things, but it's not like he's gonna be.
He's gonna teach
master.
Broly.
That's gonna be your
he's gonna teach
master.
Broly the instant transmission.
I
don't know about
Come
that.
to Earth anytime.
Imagine.
That'd be lit.
No.
Listen.
Why?
Broly has
I
so
don't-
much energy.
I don't think Broly's sophisticated enough to use the instant.
Listen, nah,
You don't
listen.
need
Broly
sophistication.
has so much energy that I feel like he could like send his own energy to Earth and lock onto that in instant transmission because he has so damn much. All right, so
Where is it? There.
send like a key blast or something right before it hits. Listen, if you're like one of the last 3 full-blooded Saiyans in the universe, and another Saiyan pulls up talking about I want to teach you, call me
What
master.
about, what's his name?
Lemo?
Vegeta,
Vegeta's brother.
Tarble?
Tarble, yeah.
If you're one of the last 3 remaining full,
He doesn't count. But Broly should definitely have kids with Chilai. That'd be dope.
I think Broly should have kids with Tarbo.
Shut up.
But that would be cool. Like
I would like to see some of their their hybrids.
No,
They're gonna be-
no,
wait,
stop
what?
it.
Why?
Chilai was a mistake. He should have fallen in love with an Earth woman. Imagine that kid.
No, Chilai. Yo, you never know. Her race might have some wild power.
It might have like more than like the human
Yeah,
offspring.
they might have
Damn.
some wild power.
Yeah, you're right. It might.
That hybrid Saiyan is
No,
gonna be
see,
like green.
This is the
No, he's gonna
anime
be green.
staple.
He's not even gonna go
It is
Super
gonna
Saiyan.
be
He's
green.
gonna be green.
But his aura's also gonna be green, and like
Exactly.
everything's gonna be green.
It's gonna be insane, off the charts. Like, yo, he doesn't stop growing. Like, he doesn't even have a Super Saiyan. He just
I mean,
Basically,
listen, no,
Ultimate
this is the
Gohan.
staple. Broly is ridiculously overpowered, and his son's not going to be as strong, but of the next generation, he'll be considered overpowered. He won't be as strong, though.
I can't roll. I can't roll with it.
He needed to find himself an Earth woman. Needed to take Chi-Chi or Bulma or Videl or something.
Earth women are trash in Dragon Ball.
Not if you're a Saiyan.
Like, they got all the good ones. They got well, Chi-Chi's not really.
Oh,
that great, but
that's true. They do like the fierce ones. You're right.
Chi-Chi's not that great. But Launch! I forgot.
Launch! Yo, imagine the baby Broly and Launch would make. Cuck Tien real quick. Oh my god!
Earth blows up. That would be insane.
This spiraled way out of control. But this is what you guys should
Anyway.
expect anyways. Yeah. So, yes, let us know who you think the best Dragon Ball villain is. Elijah's getting real mad at us because he has school really early tomorrow
What?
and he wants to go to bed. He wants to go to
He's
bed.
tapping his foot.
I can see the vein like popping. He's already putting his PJs on and fluffing his pillow.
Yeah.
that's
So
what-
anyways,
shut up.
let us know who you think the best Dragon Ball villain is. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like on this video, leave a comment, send it to all your friends, and if you're not already subscribed, subscribe. Remember, if you guys are listening to this on YouTube, you can also find us on Spotify, and if you're listening to this on Spotify, you can find us on YouTube, and you will also find a lot more videos on YouTube that may not necessarily be this long. This is like our podcast. So our podcast will be dropping every week, every Thursday at noon.
Right.
Yup.
That's Eastern Standard Time. But you will also be able to find things on our YouTube page that you will not be able to find on Spotify. So I encourage you, if you're listening to this on Spotify, to find us on YouTube. Because, you know, we got all the goodies.
Yeah.
We got all the earth
Little
cookies.
extra chocolate bits.
You already know.
Mm-hmm. We got some biddies. Anyway, so thank you guys so much for listening, following us along. If you were able to make it this far, I don't know how.
Right? Salute
Just
to
kidding.
you.
But yeah, so we'll catch you guys next week. It's been a pleasure, and remember to stay plus ultra.
Yep.
Wow.
See, I had to drop plus ultra all episode.